Welcome back to the Can-Am Garage, guys. In this episode, I'm going to show you something that, well, it's something I've been meaning to try. Finally got around to, and well, this has really worked out well. A year and a half ago, I bit the bullet and I bought a Cameo Silhouette vinyl, well, cutting machine, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call them. And I had planned to use it to cut the vinyl hood stripes for my 2010 Dodge Challenger. Found an extra decal, did that, used that, and said, okay, that's good. However, and I don't know where I put it right now. Anyway, if you want to build the 240 Robert Bronco, the 240 Robert 2, using the decals from Revell's LA Sheriff Bronco, the number is wrong. It says 420-2, and the decals date from 1979. And I said, well, we're just not going to do that. Actually, just found them. As you can see, that's meant to be put as is on top of a roof. On top of the roof of the truck. That's fine. That's cool. Well, last night I figured it's time to figure out how to use the machine. So I started poking around with some help from, well, Chris Martin, of course, my good friend Chris Martin. We found out and you probably can't see it well. Can you see it at all? We got some black vinyl for the machine. We figured out that this is what the font is on it, and it's Armadillo U.S. Air Force is the font to match what's on 240 Robert. And I think you can see it yeah, there you go, if you can see it. This is the first shot out of the machine using the size that they recommended, and it was a little bit too big. It was, pardon me for using metric, it was 71 millimeters versus, or 77 millimeters, something like that, versus 60 is what I needed. Then, so I said, okay, I can resize it, I can do it, and I ended up cutting 2 or 3 that were proper size, but they weren't, as you can see, they're cut right through. I don't know how I changed the setting to that, but hey, it is what it is. Same idea on this one. You can see where the 4 is on this one. Really nice, actually. You can also see here. Well, play around with it a little bit more because if I'm that close, I can't be far off. So I played around with it a little bit more, and I got this. This is under my appropriate size. Well, it's 2.55 inches, which is right for what it has to be. And if we take the time just to line it up quickly on the roof, you can see this is going to be just about perfect. And seeing as I happen to have you all on here at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get that where it needs to be. And I should change the blade on this because there's no easy peasy. Oh, tweezers are so hard. Okay. So firm, I should say. And you can't see what I'm doing, but we're going to peel up the vinyl. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted it to do, but I was hoping it would stick on enough for me to just be able to peel the sheet up easily. And obviously not. That's okay. I'll peel off most of the excess. If you can't see this, that's exactly what we're doing. And to make my sizing work, to make sure I get the right sizing on the thing, now that I have the nice vinyl, nice vinyl, we'll lay it on the truck where we want it. Just about like so. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Then, using the handy dandy X-Acto again, or handy dandy hobby knife, maybe you don't even need that, we will gently peel up the numbers, well, the characters that I need, which happen to be numbers, essentially. And I can peel the sheet off it just ever so nicely. That's not so nice. As you can see, the center of the 4 came out with it, which is what I wanted it to do before, and now it won't do it. So what we'll do is we will quickly static electricity has got a little piece of it floating all around, getting into trouble. $2.40. It's big enough this time that we can just oops. That's getting close to not wanting to go and do what I want it to do, but we will get it. I suppose somebody out there is going to say, well, why didn't you just paint the darn thing, John? Well, you have to remember that I live in Canada, and we're currently having one of the coldest Januaries we've had in a long time. So at the temperatures it is, and I don't really know what it is. I think it won't be colder than 0 Fahrenheit. So yeah, no, I really don't want to open a window until, well, it's a little bit warmer. Which I think means the next opportunity for me to do any painting. And yeah, there's painting that needs to be done. There's always painting needs to be done. Oh, you're so close. You're not being nice. There's just enough want for it to want to stick where I don't want it to stick. Well, that's perfect. Virtually perfect. I half expect half my numbers here to come up with me in a minute, but as I was saying about the temperatures, it's, yeah, I'm not liking this extreme cold weather. Yeah, I know I'm Canadian. Yeah, I know I got maple syrup for blood. Yeah, but there's, or perhaps you want to say I have antifreeze for blood, but yeah, that doesn't mean you want to go out or you want to get cold if you don't have to get cold. And believe me, I don't like the cold much anymore. So that's not going to be perfect, but considering this is my first time playing with anything like this, change to something I prefer better for tweezers. And we will carefully, oh yes, 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 this is going to come right off. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, I love my Cameo Silhouette. Oh, how I love my Cameo Silhouette. And I'm continuing to love my Cameo Silhouette. I'll have to get real inventive now and figure out how to scan in something like, for example, those hood stripes, and maybe get me some other colors of vinyl to work with. Oops. The 2 doesn't like me, but hey. Considering that all the others came right off. Wow. 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 And yeah, you can, if I use something, well, yeah, like this, you can catch the edge, because I have caught the edge. I don't care. This way I get the right numbers. I don't need to worry about a 30-year-old decal that I would have had to cut apart and rearrange 30, 40, however old it is. Wow, but still, yeah, that's it. That's cool. Yeah, have I made the deadline for 240 Robert 2? Nope. Do I care? Not terribly. So when you go and try something nice and neat and new yourself, and you get it right, well, then you get it right. And I'm rather impressed. Anyway, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time at the Can-Am Garage.